Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's another fragrance review of the JPG Le Mele Parfum. This is, no pun intended, to me the dark horse of the JPG line. And it's not always the first fragrance that is mentioned when you talk about the JPG line. So I'm excited to review it with you guys and go over everything and anything about it. All right, let's get right into the review. First, it's the scent profile. There's only 3 words that you really need to know with this fragrance. Vanilla, powdery, iris. That is all you need to know. That is everything that this fragrance is. And I mean it in the best way possible. It's this very sophisticated, attractive, sexy vanilla, but it's not your typical vanilla that is screaming in your face. I like to compare it to the Zara The Most Wanted, with the vanilla profile, but huge differences. I would say same category, but they do different things. So this is more of this, like I said, a dry, powdery, very sophisticated, very mature type of vanilla, while this, The Most Wanted, which I'll do a review on as well, is a more fresh, wet, kind of in your face, even woodsy a bit, vanilla, which they do 2 different roles in it. So for example, I'll get more into it later in the review about the certain occasions, but in my current rotation, this is very common that I'll use this as my date night and more, let's say, peaceful or more chill situations, while I use this if I'm going out, partying, whatnot, if I need something that really screams in your face, that really projects. Yeah. But yeah, going off that point, imagine this. Well, imagine this as a family. These 2 as a family. And I know it's kind of like, why we're getting the Zara Most Wanted in this review. It's just what it is. Because it's just, they kind of remind me of similar DNAs. So imagine this to be the younger brother that is loud, obnoxious, in a good way, obviously with fragrances, but it's the loud and daring, kind of less sophisticated younger brother, while this is the mature, older, more tranquil brother that's, you know, he's got a nice job, nice family, he's got everything in his life under control, very mature, like I said, sophisticated. It's really, really good for what it does. All right, let's get into the notes and the scent profile. So top notes, we're getting cardamom. Middle notes are lavender and iris. And the base notes are vanilla, oriental, and woods. So, like I said, it's a very simple scent profile, and the main hitters that you're gonna get is that vanilla, iris, and cardamom. All right, now let's get into the performance. So, looking at other people's reviews and just the general opinion, public opinion of this bad boy, you get, I wouldn't say mixed reviews, but very, let's say, average reviews on both the longevity and the projection. So for that, in my specific case, or in my opinion, I only agree with one of those 2, and it's the projection. I only agree with the projection, that it has a very average projection, but like we talked about before, that's what it's kind of made to be. So for example, it's not made to be this, you know, loud, fresh, sharp, kind of projecting vanilla in your face. It's, like I said, it's a more sophisticated skin scent that really, instead of like this one, when you walk past someone, it hits you in the face. This one is more, when you walk past someone, it's kind of, it makes them want to come in closer and smell you more. So considering that, I think that it's the projection is appropriate for what it is. Now, the longevity, because of that, it's a very stable projection. You know what I mean? It's not like some of the typical fragrance which peaks after, projects loudly, you know, let's say average of 3 hours, and then it kind of goes down and levels out and then becomes a skin scent after, let's say, 6 to 8 hours. This is very stable in the sense that it almost stays as a skin scent for that 8+ hours, right? In the sense that I've used this, and let's say in the morning, and then late at night, it will have the same projection off my skin as when I did in the morning. But in the morning, I'm not walking out the door expecting it to be, you know, up my nostrils and smelling it throughout the day. It's one of those things that from the first spray, you smell it on your skin, and when you come up and smell it on your skin, it will project, but it's not there lingering around, which I think a really good date night scent does well. You don't really want to be in the other person's face, innit? So yeah, so like I said, in resuming everything, projection is average. Don't expect a highly projecting fragrance here, but longevity is very, very good. In general, it's a very good quality fragrance. You can tell by the quality of the scent profile, of the notes, the oil. It's by a very, very respected brand and perfumery. So just very good quality fragrance in general. So good projection, average projection, good longevity. All right, the occasions and seasons, straight and simple occasions, date night, date night, date night. It can be used as a all year round date night scent, but it really does lean more to the colder seasons. So one of those things where definitely date night season during the winter and fall, maybe spring. I think summer you can go, there's better options, but because of that cardamom and that woodsy base to it, it really leans more colder weather, darker scent profile. So I would say straight up date night, fall, winter, but versatile date night fragrance. All in all, beautiful, simple date night fragrance where honestly you just can't go wrong. It is, I think, highly deserves my nickname I gave for it, for the dark horse in the JPG line. Definitely one of the better flankers, and also very, very good complemented fragrance, at least for me. And then, like I said, it's not one of those complemented fragrances where I walk by in a supermarket and someone says, "What are you wearing?" It's one of those things where you're on a date night and they come in close, or you hug them, and it's kind of like you smell nice, but it's not, you know what I mean? It's one of those type of complemented fragrances. I think it's it's a very safe blind buy. I think I would say it is mass appealing. Like I said, it's not the typical mass appealing blue freshie, but it's definitely, for a date night, very mass appealing. Especially, I mean, I would say that for a birthday or Christmas gift and you don't know what to get someone for a fragrance, I say this for most of my fragrances, to be fair, but this one, and especially for that date night category, obviously, if you want a good, true beginner Arab dupe, you could go to Latafa Kamakawa. But like I said, that one, I would say this is way more blind buy safe than that, because that to me is a bit too synthetic for my liking. This one is a good quality. Like I said, it's not gonna be breaking the bank. And if you're just getting into fragrances, or you're just building your fragrance collection, for date night, and your date night collection needs to be there. This is 100% yes or yes. For pricing, For a 125 milliliter bottle, you're looking retail for about 145 US dollars. But unless you're, I always say this, unless you're kind of going for a niche fragrance or a not very popular fragrance, there's no real need to be buying any fragrances at full retail. So if you use the strategies that are well known out there and the other websites that, not the scam websites or the sketchy websites, but websites there like at discounted retailers, you're looking at for 125 milliliter bottle or on average 100 USD. So like I said, it's for normal designer fragrance pricing. It's not going to be breaking the bank, especially I think for date night fragrances, it's always good to invest a little bit more. And but yeah, I mean, it's blind buy safe. It's not crazy expensive. It's this really mass appealing. It's got a very simple, it's really hard not to like this. It's very sophisticated. Quality of the scent, really reputable house where it's coming from, the JPG. Everybody knows about these famous bottles and whatnot. So yeah, it's one of the most safest blind buys you can do from a designer fragrance. And especially, like I said, in the date night category, cannot recommend this enough. So yeah, that's about it for today. Let me know what fragrance you want me to review next. I have a lot in the works right now. But yeah, that was it, today's fragrance review. One of my favorite, one of my, I guess, go-to safe, easy reaches date night fragrances. I got actually for my parents got it for me for Christmas, and this was actually a blind buy because when they were asking me, you know, what fragrance I want for Christmas, I just saw some reviews and people were saying, you know, talking about this, and it was a bit hyped. So I was just like, oh, you know, let's see what it has, and it's probably my most, how do I say this? It is my, to be honest, I've been waiting here. I've been sitting here like for 2 minutes trying to find the word I'm trying to say. But it is the blind buy where I was the most pleasantly surprised at what I got. And most impressed, I guess, for that. For that being said, yeah, perfect. But yeah, thanks for watching. I see you guys in the next video. Peace.